Welcome to Red Chameleon. This is our first video ever, so please smash the like button. Today's AskReddit question is, what is something about you that nobody knows since it never comes up and nobody asks? Let's get started. I actually have epilepsy. Thankfully, I've been seizure-free for 13 years. I am really happy for you. Any tips for being seizure-free for so long? Thanks. Keep taking your medications, talk with your neurologist about any changes, and stay away from the stuff that causes your seizures. I know it's obvious stuff, lol, but that is what has helped me. Once when I was like 2 or 3, my family and I went shopping at the nearby strip mall. At some point, I lost my parents and sister. I remember crying in front of one of those large stacked displays of TVs, all playing the song and music video to Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again, for a really long time before anyone found me. Now the weird part. Whenever something bad is about to come up in my dreams, that song starts playing. I can preemptively wake myself up from nightmares because Oops, I Did It Again will start playing, right on cue, right before anything really awful happens. Sometimes I even see the music video. This wasn't even a super traumatic incident or anything. I guess the fact that I still remember it is a testament to how good of a childhood I had. If you are achieving lucidity during these nightmares, you might as well make a finger gun and scream bang at whatever bad is happening and blow it to smithereens. If you want it to happen, it will. I'm a twin. Could know someone for years, and it never comes up. But when it's finally mentioned, it's so mind-blowing to them that I have a twin, because they've known me for so long and didn't know. Edit. I'm sorry I didn't check Reddit all day. Love all of your responses. Glad to see the twins of Reddit finally venting about interactions with the single-born people. I have a twin too. He lives in a different city, so I don't see him much. It doesn't come up a lot, and people are always so surprised, especially since I'm a woman. They always think identical first, and then realize it is not probable. It doesn't come up, because people don't often ask other people, so are you a twin? Without any reason to ask. Haha. I found out my friend was a twin when I was 28. I'd known him since I was 15, but he only ever mentioned his brothers and not his twin. I finally worked out why he was occasionally an a-hole and ignored me in public. Wasn't him, but his twin never bothered to correct me. Turns out his twin is an a-hole regardless. LOL. That white streak in my hair is not dye, it is natural, but everyone just assumes I dye it and doesn't ask about it. I'm so jealous of people that have that. I think it's so cool. I plan really nice parties and events for people, and someday hope someone does it for me. Tell your friends. They're not going to do it if they don't know you want it. I hope you have an awesome party thrown for you. I love to hug people. Nobody knows, but I just want a hug from someone other than my parents. My mother tried to kill me in utero at 8 months because I was a product of an affair. Did it work? Jury's still out on that. I once stayed up as long as I could, without sleep just because, and I was also very depressed at the time. The results were interesting. I stayed up about 5 days straight before passing out for a few hours. Then stayed up again as long as feasible, rinse and repeat. I did this for 2.5-ish weeks. My body eventually did micro-sleeps at the last half. Sleep deprivation severe enough your body basically forces unconsciousness that lasts a few seconds. My only source of sleep was crashing for 3 to 4 hours every couple of nights and the micro-sleeps. It was a competition with myself, and a growing infatuation with my own morbid experiment. It became almost like an addiction that I still get urges to partake in, but haven't done for 2 years now. I hallucinated that my room turned green, everything I saw looked more vivid, and geometric shapes and designs hovered over me like a cloud. All the shadows liked to move when I wasn't looking at them. I felt a bit drunk and things were surreal. I was out of touch. My movements were like moving through water that was both thick yet thin. I also couldn't do basic math, as I tried to count how many hours I stayed up, and just did not understand what I was writing as it made no sense. Would not recommend. as it's extremely stupid to be doing, and I stopped after that. LOL. I cannot stress that last part enough, as some people in the comments don't get it. Do not do it. It's stupid and you're better off having a drink or two, since that's all it really feels like. Doing what I did is dangerous and leaves damage for life. It can kill you. I did a ton of drugs as a young adult and committed some felonies, but I never got caught and decided to take a different path when all my friends started getting locked up. Not a snitch, just more careful. Now I work at a prison with people who were convicted of the same types of things I used to be involved in. Most of them assume I don't even know what marijuana looks like. If anyone knew the truth, it would hurt my credibility, but those experiences are actually what make me good at my job. I'm quite good at barking. When I was younger, I would go by the window and bark across the neighborhood, and some dogs would bark back non-stop, thinking it's a dog. It feels like I've made a connection with them. Very nice feeling. When I was a kid, there was a teacher I had who could do that, and he'd always scared us when we weren't expecting it. LOL. This seems like it would be fun to do behind someone walking their dog and have their dog go crazy.